I'm so sorry about Dr. Westbourne. She was an excellent doctor. Caring, compassionate.
Yeah, this must be especially hard on you.
Britt was always focused on her patients, so I know that if she were still here, she'd tell me to get down to business. Let's start with your recent blood work. All right. Unfortunately, your numbers aren't where we want them. Your blast percentage has increased, and your red blood cell count is actually a bit lower than before you began chemo.
What does that mean?
The chemo has not had the effect we hoped.
What about the baby?
Transfer your case to Dr. Navarro. According to your latest labs and ultrasound, your baby's healthy. Your daughter is strong, which she'll have to be for what's next. You all will. Are you ready?
We always knew that the bone marrow transplant was Willow's best chance, so we're ready to do whatever it takes to help her beat this.
The match comes at a good time. Given Willow's labs, I want to schedule this transplant as soon as possible.
Isn't it possible the procedure could harm the baby?
Complications can arise with bone marrow transplant. Given that you're 8 months pregnant and how healthy the baby is, my preference would be for you to deliver before the procedure.
But couldn't a premature birth harm the baby?
Dr. Navarro will add her opinion, but plenty of babies are born prematurely safely and without complications. I think you have every reason to expect a positive outcome. As soon as you're ready, after delivering, we'll do the transplant. I'll give you some time to discuss.
Okay, all right. So the chemo results weren't exactly what we were hoping for, but we're blessed to have found a donor.
I'm not so sure I can go through with it.
Yeah, isn't this good news? I mean, the baby's gonna be here sooner than we expected. You're gonna get a bone marrow transplant, and you recover from leukemia.
I'm afraid of giving birth early. What if something goes wrong?
You heard Terry. She wouldn't have recommended early labor if she thought it would harm the baby.
Unfortunately, I have some bad news.
Tell us. We can handle it.
All bone marrow donors have to undergo a physical exam before donating. Your donor's doctor didn't clear her for the procedure.
How can that be?
Sometimes potential donors have medical conditions that make them unable to donate that they weren't aware they had before they entered the registry. That's why we do the physicals.
Where do we go from here?
We keep looking for a match.
I know you're doing everything you can.
And I wasn't sure I wanted to go through early labor.
Given your lab numbers, I'd like us to prioritize this.
What about other treatments?
We have to consider them, of course. Anything to give us time to find a new donor.
Okay, just let me know how I can help. Any resources you need, don't hesitate to ask. We will do everything in our power to give Willow the time that she needs. And we're still in this fight.
Absolutely.